feel fucking fantastic. Let me put these on. It's fucking epic, baby. Cruising in my UFO, baby. Above all these posers. Yes. I feel fucking amazing. We got, who do we have on the, here, let's switch to this real quick. We got Slant going on, yo. This album's fucking insane. It's one of those albums that's like, that'll change your fucking life. Other than that, who do we got in the chat right now? Extremists! What up? How we doing? How the fuck we doing, yo? Turn this down a little. And we have, I had to refresh it. We got Professional Crack Smoker. Yo, thank you so fucking much for joining, yo. I love that you guys are in here right when I click on. You guys are fucking killing it, yo. And, so we got a bunch of news today. I got personal news. We're gonna cover fucking local news. Some global shit. And, let me turn this down. Ernest, what's up? What's goody? How you doing? Fucking lit, dude. The crew's all here. Let's see. I gotta refresh this. I'm telling you, every time I fucking click into this, it goes fucking berserk. But, yeah, what do we have? Let me stop this real quick. Yeah, what do we got going on today? We have globally... Dude, Val Kilmer. Rest in peace, guys. Seriously. It's fucking sad. Good movies. Top Gun. There wasn't a Val Kilmer's Wild something? No, that was, I can't remember. I don't really watch movies. The Eric Adams case is dismissed. He's the mayor of New York. I don't know what he went to court for, but I'm sure they paid it off, you know, like usual, how these scumbags do. We're gonna cover the Kanye hates J. Cole, dude. That's pretty funny, actually, to come at J. Cole. That's perfect fucking mentality because, yo, Kendrick went for Drake, and now Kanye's gonna go for J. Cole, and, like, he's gonna kind of test this guy's fucking, he's just gonna test him. And that's gonna be crazy because when there's someone like all peace and love, like J. Cole, you're gonna get a monster like Kanye to come along and probably actually eat them alive. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening. I can't wait to dig into that. Adin Ross is back, yo. He's doing those old school streams. We're gonna check out a little bit of that. Wild Onion Boy, what's up, yo? What's up? How you doing? Dude, the crew's all here. I feel good today. And what else? Adin Ross, despite him being unbanned on Twitch, he's staying on Kick, where I'm at. If it wasn't for Adin Ross on Kick, I would have never came to Kick, to be fucking honest with you. And he's the GOAT. You want to say Kai and Speed, but they're not, dude. Like, also, no wonder Speed's fucking big, dude. He's on YouTube. Like, every time I click on YouTube, he's right there. Things like Kick and Twitch, you have to go there. But everyone use YouTube. I would use YouTube, but I've already gotten so many copyright strikes on multiple pages I've had that it kind of, I don't know. I'm still up. So I upload every stream I do on YouTube immediately after, and they copyright my shit. So I'm not able to get paid for it on YouTube, but I still want to put it on YouTube so people can go there and watch it later, you know, if they're at work right now. And, yeah, there's some other shit going on. We're going to cover actually some local news too, because the storm that came through here really ripped everything apart. And it's just kind of interesting. It was 5 minutes of a storm that fucking terrorized everyone. Dude, I was in the basement screaming. I'm not going to lie. I was like trying to get my dog down, and my dog was like, I don't fucking care, dude. I'm just going to lay here. Like, whatever. Yeah, we're going to do that. And personally for me, yo, the ban has been lifted. Guys, I'm no longer banned. I can go to the Rocky button. It's fucking crazy, dude. I got this call, and it just happened, dude. And I feel good. I feel like finally people are coming to their senses and they're realizing their wrongs. And they're kind of fucking finally admitting to coming to terms that, like, when you try to control someone's life, you're a weak bastard. You know, you try to say, you can't go there, you can't do that. That comes from insecurity and weakness. So people are finally coming around. You gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it, baby. And, dude, April Fool's Day was good. I should have made prank calls. I was thinking about it the other day, but that was a total L for me. You know, it was a total fucking L. But we do that on the regular. Bro, you're hitting me with L's? Oh, don't spam L's on me. Come on. Jesus, I'm trying my hardest. I'm fucking trying my hardest, guys. But yeah, I'm unbanned. I got an album coming out May 1st. The Psycho's Path. And I kind of want to explain it. It's, you know, everyone wants this structured, like, path. So-called the hero's journey, okay? But what if people don't fit into that alignment? Because it's really tight. The hero's journey is mostly for people that love predictability, structure, stability, and they need, like, some sort of format and structure to hang on. And you know what? There's people that don't. There's people... The Psycho's Path is the opposite. It's the anti-hero's journey. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up a picture of the hero's journey real quick. And I'll kind of explain to you how the difference is between the hero's journey and the Psycho's Path. Okay? The Psycho's Path doesn't have a map. Okay? The hero's journey comes with a map. It's what every fucking movie's based on. Here, let me put it over here. Here's the hero's journey right here. You know, it's like you start here, call to adventure, and then you already know that you're going to meet a supernatural aid. So that's a sign, that could be a person, whatever, so on, so on. You go through the challenges, you make it out alive, you transform, and it's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's cool and all, okay? And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to learn and do. But see, the Psycho's Path is something I've been living. It's something I structured over the last, however fucking old I am. I can't even remember anymore. I'm not even kidding, dude. It's just like every day is a new year. So you got to celebrate. Quote me on that. Can you guys clip that for me? So the Psycho's Path is like where you jump all over the fucking place. And a lot of people don't make it out alive. And it's for the crazy motherfuckers. It's for the people that are alternative. But you see a lot of alternative people fall. They fall in the depths of the psychopath and get absolutely mutilated because you have to hold yourself together. You can't drink the water. That's what I said about going to Venice. Like, everyone there was cranking on meth. And I'm like, yeah, I don't do drugs. They're like, what do you mean you don't do drugs? And that's the only way I made it out alive. Sure, I went to jail, but I made it out alive. And so the Psycho's Path is insane. And I've mastered the Psycho's Path. I can take 10 steps forward, 2 steps back, do a cartwheel over there, go outside the system, go in and out. I can adapt. So genuinely, if you master the Psycho's Path, you can adapt to everything. I made a little graph of it. Hold on. I'm turning this is a working album cover right now. It's not done. Guys, this is exclusive shit. You're only going to get on the stream, so please click it. Please click it. Yes, baby. Yes, Ernest. I'm glad you're fucking excited. Yes, also Botrix, thank you for fucking dropping in there. Donate to Wax Adams. The Cash App's there. The Venmo's there. The PayPal's there. Fuck, dude, I just got my PayPal card in the mail. I sent my first thing on Marketplace. Someone was asking me to send... I had Facebook Spy Ray-Ban glasses, but the edition I got, they created a new one a month later, and I was like, dude, this shit sucks. So I had to sell it, and I'm gonna get some new ones. I'm actually waiting for a different brand to come out with some solid glasses because I don't want the generic Facebook Ray-Ban glasses that everyone has, because now everyone knows there's a fucking camera on there. But here, let me go to, I want to show you the working, look at this shit I made. This is a collage right here. It's like this, just absolutely insanity. So it's not done, guys, but this is a little sneak peek of this art piece. It's gonna look cooler. It looks a little choppy right now, but we're gonna get it real crazy. There's JoJo Siwa, where she represents an absolute fucking psycho. People hate her because she's just all over the place, insane energy, but I fuck with her. I think she's still learning and growing. Yeah, JoJo, baby. We're pro JoJo over here. I don't really care. No, I'm not gay, okay? But I don't care if she wears the gay shit. I don't care. We got JoJo. We got a mask. We got the Son of the Mask. This isn't The Mask. This is Son of the Mask that Jamie Kennedy played. It was Masks 2. You got to go watch that fucking movie. That's where it's at. That's where the creativity really shines in The Mask. Jamie Kennedy, by far the GOAT. And then we go around. So I'm going to add a few more things on there, but thanks for checking that out. Yeah, let's actually, I want to jump into the news real quick, actually. Where are we? What happened to the fucking, here, we'll have to bring this over. We'll have to bring this over just like that. Let's go to, here, I had some videos loaded up. Let's watch a thing about Val Kilmer, man. Let's, you know, you got to honor the people that have passed away first. I think that that's important. Even if it's a 10 little minute long video made by Entertainment Tonight. Let's see what's going on with bro.
What's your problem, Kazansky?
Here, let me turn this up.
You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe.
I was glad I did. It was a lot of fun.
There he is.
See, I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman.
It's a wonderful world, Gotham City. It's so big. It really was a pleasure.
I'm gonna love you till the...
You know, he's a big name, but he's also one of those that were like, he was like an A-list actor, but he also a B-list actor because I think he just avoided the gossip, the drama, and stuff like that. I mean, dude, some people don't choose to, but a lot of people do choose to just be part of that world, and that fuels money, and this is an industry that thrives on attention. You know what I mean?
the rain.
From The Doors to Top Gun's Iceman to Batman,
Oh, nice. He played
Val Kilmer
Jim Morrison. I
was
never
the
saw
lead
that.
man for over 30 years. But in his late 50s, he was diagnosed with throat cancer and underwent a tracheotomy to help
Oh
him
my
breathe.
gosh.
One of his final roles was in Pay Dirt with his daughter, Mercedes.
I just want to be your dad now, if that's okay. Come here. I love you, Jamie.
Holy shit, dude. That's devastating.
Until I'm 150 years.
Well, he's got some positivity, guys. You got to learn from that. You guys are like, oh, I got a snuffy nose. He's like, dude, I lost my fucking vocal cord. I'm still going to be fucking puffing cigars, making movies.
I want to play the oldest man on earth.
In his 2021 documentary, Val, which his son narrates, the actor
Wow.
said he sounded worse than he felt.
Though I healed quickly from the cancer.
Oh, for sure. I wonder if it was from cigarettes or what, you know? If you guys are smoking cigarettes out there still, you got to stop ASAP.
The extensive radiation and chemotherapy treatment that followed has left my voice impaired.
Oh, this is probably his son or something?
I'm still recovering, and it is difficult to talk and to be understood.
And while he struggled with his health, Val still wanted to work. In 2018, he
Fuck cigs, yeah. I agree with you. Obviously.
reached out to Tom Cruise and the producers of Top Gun Maverick so he could return to his iconic role.
Thomas wearing his jacket, the original jacket from...
Look at that. Stud muffin. 5'4", but he's fucking killing it harder than you. 6'5" brain dead fuckers. Oh yeah.
He would be on set even if he wasn't in the scene. He just is such a positive energy. He's so full of life, and so to see him on set and chat with him was great.
And the kind of talent that he has, and you see that scene, it's very special.
Damn, Tom Cruise is looking. He just got straight out the tanning booth. My God.
This is very special.
Yeah, I think the way you all handled the scenes with him was just beautiful. It really, really was beautiful.
He's beautiful.
There's one particular scene between Val and Tom that just...
Yeah, Scientology weirdo. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of funny. I don't know. He seems like a chill ass dude, but he's an actor. Actors are fucking scary.
Man, right in the feels.
The Navy needs Maverick. The kid needs Maverick.
Wow.
That's why I fought for you.
Oh my,
that's why
that's
you're
dope.
still here.
Val's voice is pretty compromised at this point. But you could tell his energy was still the same, and he was very playful and excited, and you could tell he was so excited to be back among these people because that day Tom was there.
That's kind of awesome.
You could tell the feeling of that.
That's respect.
Nostalgic reunion energy was all very much there, and he was participating in that a lot. It was great to see him.
You need any help? With what? You figured it out yet?
Val, who played Tom's nemesis in the original blockbuster, took these home movies behind the scenes during filming in San Diego. E.T. was on set.
What do you think it is about Top Gun that's gonna make it Top Gun?
I think the cast and the direction and the producing, I haven't seen the film, but I was there when it was happening.
Bro, they got the most like Giga Chad handsome guys on the Top Gun thing. That is crazy. I'm surprised he didn't take off. Well, I guess he had the cancer, but that's strange. Maybe some people just aren't as good. You know, maybe he was just actually a decent actor. It was not like Tom Cruise that found that brand Mission Impossible, like Fast and Furious, that rode off and beat that down like a dead horse.
Tremendous group to work with, and I think that that'll show on the screen.
You know, in the first one, I really rallied hard for him to make the movie, and because I wanted him in the film. He's such a tremendous actor, and to have him play that character, it doesn't. You just got to go and tackle this guy, because I was like, Val, you got to make this movie.
He manifested a backstory for him, where he had a father.
That was probably a fun ass movie to make. I'm sure there's some sets. That's what I'm trying to do. Get on some movie sets.
Who ignored him. And as a result was driven by the need to be perfect in every way. This obsession with perfection is what made him so arrogant. I would purposely play up the rivalry between Tom's character and mine off screen as well. And what ended up happening is the actors, in true method fashion, split into two distinct camps. It was fun to play up the conflict between our characters, but in reality, I've always thought of Tom as a friend.
My father was in the Air Force.
Wow, look at that haircut. What the fuck? That's like 80s badass, it's like, yeah, I don't know. 80s Air Force.
A lot of flying stories. Most of his are terrifying, though, so the fascination of, I've flown since I was very young. But I was excited to be able to get to see an aspect of the Navy that civilians can't see. Can you get a shot of this, please? Whoops!
I've really got to get you out of those clothes.
Excuse me?
When Michael Keaton turned down Batman Forever, Val took on the role of the Caped Crusader.
I just said yes with that.
I don't even remember him. But he does look like a fucking great Batman, actually.
The script. I enjoyed the first two very much. It's a different kind of movie.
It's a very nice costume. I don't have to wear it all the time.
What the hell?
Hard kind of day. That designed this whole performance.
So he was the Batman in there, yeah. This fucking movie, this Riddler's the best ever.
Riddle me that.
Was that over the top? I can never tell.
Yeah, the Riddler is GOAT, dude. Riddler is fucking GOAT. Who else do I like? Fuck, what's his name? The Riddler and I can't even think of it. I like the Green Goblin.
I put my hands on my hips. I don't know how to come up with it. Tired of acting, but it seems to go. Oh, it's so proper school.
He sounds better than RFK. What do you guys think?
Showing his full range as an actor, Val used his own singing voice to play the legendary Jim Morrison
he
in
looks
The Doors.
like him a lot.
Strangely, I was given...
Wow, he looks like him a lot.
A book about Morrison several times in the last 6-7 years, and I never read it.
No shit.
Most of the time I threw it out.
I would watch videos to study
That's
Jim's
fucking amazing. That says a lot. You know, he just kind of listened to the music and felt the art, probably watched some video clips, and he embodied everything through the music. That's why music is so powerful. It's taking, like, someone could be like, I'm writing a book, and they have this 700-page book that they did all this study on it. A musician, a good songwriter, can take that whole concept and put it into 2-minute song that explains it through feeling rather than logic.
Movements.
Wow. Cool ass dude, actually.
And memorize them, so the way he moved was the way I moved at all times.
Wow.
Sometimes you get homework. I mean, sorry, dear, you have to hear Light My Fire another 500 times, you know, whatever the job was the next day. I'm very sincere about my work. I love it. Very lucky to do it, and I've worked with some extraordinary people.
Tonight, let me worship you in my arms.
Get away from me!
Dude, I might have to try to find... I bet there's a free movie on YouTube. I'm going to watch it tonight.
I love you.
Show respect, guys.
Val was married to his Willow co-star, Joanne Wallace.
If that guy was the Batman in Batman Forever, you better be watching something tonight. You know how much that changed culture in your childhood? If you don't, I'm going to be ashamed of you.
For 8 years. But
I'm going to be like, you're going to be a MAGA person and I'm going to be a Tesla left-winger surrounding you chanting, shame, shame, shame.
Before that, he was all about Cher. The pair dated for over 2 years despite a 13-year age difference.
I mean, he's much younger than I am, but...
Oh, yeah. He found himself a sugar mommy. You know she had bank more than him.
So neither one of us were looking for anything. We weren't looking for anybody. And it just kind of, it kind of just happened.
Later, Val developed a crush on his Alexander co-star, Angelina Jolie. He kidded with us that she had a way of driving men mad.
Oh, and Angela. Dude, she ran through everything. She's so sexy. Who? Cher or Angelina? What? Cher? Yeah, especially now. What is she, like 80? She still looks good. Would you tap it?
I've seen Angelina do that to several men. She just drives people crazy. I think she's an alien because she's too perfect.
Val said,
oh, you would smash Cher? Oh,
being
hell
a father
yeah, dude.
to his 2 kids,
Props.
Jack and Mercedes, was his greatest joy in life.
I love my children very much. I try to be a good example about life, yeah.
That's the perfect thing to say. He's playing the part perfectly.
We were talking about things that are scary, and you said the only things that you were afraid of were your dreams. Not many things scare me.
What?
But one thing kind of is,
What
it's not
up,
exactly scary.
Good to see you today. It's that big Wednesday, that W energy, that big Wax Wednesday W energy in the building, yo. What's up, Bo? How are you doing today?
But one thing that I'm concerned about.
Fuck yeah. Catching up on Val Kilmer right now.
I'm concerned about making a really beautiful home.
He's
for
actually
you and Jack
done some
in
fucking
New
incredible
Mexico.
movies. Like, I think he dropped off 10 or 15 years too early with the cancer. I'm doing great, honestly. I feel good. I got unbanned from this art gallery that banned me. Well, you know, the universe unbanned me is what I can say. No, I'm doing great. It's cloudy as fuck here. But it's the calm before the summer, what I call it. I'm so fucking excited, bro. I've been working out. I've been feeling good.
Val was shy. He never really accepted the label of being a Hollywood star and was content spending his final days in LA and New Mexico, focusing on his art and living a quieter life.
I have behaved poorly.
Nice.
I have behaved bravely. I have behaved bizarrely.
Love it.
To some. I deny none of this and have...
He made these?
No regrets because I've lost...
I love collages.
...and found parts of myself that I never knew existed. And I am blessed.
For a long time with interviews, I was afraid. You know, I was just nervous or afraid that somehow my own life would get given away because it gives so much in acting, or at least I don't really like the kind of story.
That's not the look for him. Holy shit.
And it doesn't cost something.
Make a wax collage? Yeah, I should. I should do something like that. Like a big poster of chaos. Wow. Okay. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Holy smokes, dude. For real. I'm going to try to see if I can find a free movie. All right, let's see what's going on with this fucking Eric Adams bullshit. His case dismissed. You know they're up to some corrupt shit. We got to check them at every angle.
News right now, courtesy of the Associated Press, which is just reporting that a federal judge has dismissed the case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams, that corruption case. This news coming down earlier on today.
Let me guess, he sexually assaulted his secretary.
Judge, however, did deny prosecutors the ability to potentially bring the criminal case back after the mayoral election. The judge's order to dismiss the case, quote, with prejudice, spares the mayor from having to govern in a way that pleases President Trump or potentially risks having the Republicans' Justice Department revive the charges. Saying, quote, here, in light of the DOJ's rationales, dismissing the case without prejudice would create the unavoidable perception that the mayor's freedom depends on his ability to carry out the immigration enforcement priorities.
All these guys like him and Gavin Newsom, obviously, you know, they're both Democrats, and they just have like... What I think happened is that the Democratic Party was truly a more like good party, and then people came in there and they're like, well, we can take advantage of these weak people that want kindness. And that's when these fucking smiley ass bitches came in.
That the mayor's freedom depends on his ability to carry out the immigration enforcement priorities of the administration, and that he might be more beholden to the demands of the federal government than to the wishes of his own constituents. That, again, is what the judge in this case wrote. Going on, to be clear, the court...
They suck? Yeah, they do suck.
Again, emphasizes that it does not express any opinion as to the merits of the case or whether the prosecution of Mayor Adams should move forward.
Do you think that they feel good inside, or are they just like dying inside with a smile? Like, really, let's be honest. Or are they just like so insane that they just love the taste of blood?
The judge acknowledged that his power in the situation was limited, writing that courts cannot force the Department of Justice to prosecute a defendant, saying that is by design. In our constitutional system of separations of powers, a court's role in a criminal case is to preside over the matter, not to decide whether the defendant should be prosecuted. That decision came just days after Adams' attorney urged the judge to issue a ruling in the case, noting that Adams had a busy re-election campaign ahead and was nearing
It's about to be Mayor ATOMZ here pretty soon. Once they open the gates in this city I'm in, I'm running. And I can outdo them in promotion. I can outdo them in marketing so fucking hard. They're going to see my fucking face everywhere. In their dreams, in their nightmares. I'll be walking around in their dreams, dude.
Line to submit petitions to get on the city's primary ballot. It follows a legal drama that roiled the Justice Department, created a turmoil in City Hall, and left Adams' mayoralty hanging by a thread amid questions about his political independence and ability to govern. Several prosecutors in New York and Washington resigned.
It's like they're not really saying anything.
Rather than
take over the city? Take over the city. That's a good suggestion.
Carry out the Justice Department's directive to drop the case against Adams. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul, a fellow Democrat, pondered whether to remove Adams from office, but decided instead to propose new oversight for city government.
Which means they offered someone some money.
At a February 19th hearing, Adams told the judge, quote, "I have not committed a crime."
Or completely blackmailed someone else, saying they're going to put someone else in prison. Look at this guy. Hold on.
Added and pleaded not guilty to bribery and other charges after a 2024 indictment accused him of accepting illegal campaign contributions.
What did I just say? What did I just fucking say? Someone got paid some money, and it was him. Illegal contributions, you know? Yeah, I didn't nail it. Guys, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I got my Lion shirt on and everything. Look at this shit. Ready for that summer heat. Yesterday, I had the wolf shirt on. I'm not playing with you guys, dude. I'm part animal. I'm from the animal kingdom. I actually am I run the fucking animal kingdom.
Discounts from a Turkish official and others, and returning the favors by, among other things, helping Turkey open a diplomatic building without passing fire inspections. The case was brought during President Biden's administration and was on track for an April trial until President Trump's Justice Department moved to drop it. Now, the judge in this trial delayed it and appointed former U.S. Solicitor General Clement to assist him in deciding what to do.
Yeah, it's all about money. Like easy. Then the judge got money. You know, you can't really trust these fucking guys. I'm telling you. Don't even trust a fucking word. That's why I'm on Earth. I came to Earth to expose the posers. You know? Right, Kanye? Let's see what he's talking about, J. Cole.
Okay, so I want to send a rest in peace to Val Kilmer and his family.
Let's go.
Sending them some love. So the actor passed away Tuesday of pneumonia in L.A., according to his daughter. For those of you guys who may not know him, I feel like by name some people don't know Val Kilmer, but you should. By face, he's a huge actor. He was in Top Gun. He was in Batman Forever. And he actually went through a whole throat cancer battle that he
said kill all posers? Oh my God, dude. My chat is toxic.
Came up on the other side of it and recovered from it, and then pneumonia hit and he passed away. So I just wanted to take some time to send, a rest in peace to him and some love to his family.
Young man, he was 65.
Yeah, 65 years old, which is young. Now, changing gears here.
65,
Kanye West,
brother.
Y'all know Kanye get on X and do his thing. So a fan was tweeting about J. Cole and posted J. Cole's verse that he did on Johnny P's Caddy with Benny the Butcher. And he was basically saying that J. Cole spared Kendrick by not getting into the whole battle.
Oh, God.
So insert Kanye West or Ye.
Oh, yeah.
He responded and said, I hate J. Cole music so much. It's like between Kendrick and J. Cole, I bet you industry plans asked J. Cole to diss Drake. Then we would have been accosted with a J. Cole Super Bowl commercial with no SZA song to save it. No one listens to J. Cole after losing their virginity.
Oh my God.
That's fucking hilarious.
When I met up with Drake during Donda, most of the
true. Think about it.
convo was me telling him he was hurting hip hop by giving J. Cole platform, and I was saying how much I loved Future.
J. Cole is really fucking good at rapping. I think he can put some good songs together.
Ye continues on X to say how I hate Drake and I'm team Drake at the same time.
But he's not ready for a fucking Kanye attack.
Life is funny like that. It's like the weird thing where I feel closest to Drake and anybody in rap. So, he just had a
I don't
know.
even understand like what he's talking about, what he's saying.
I don't think he understands.
Yeah,
No.
I don't get it. And honestly, all he doing is helping Cole sell out Dreamville. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
if it isn't our...
It doesn't even matter. Kanye doesn't give a fucking fuck, to be honest. Like, that's low tier, if it doesn't have to do with, like, a direct opposition, that's low tier strategy to even think about. Who cares? Like, they're already making money. He's going to sell his tickets anyways. When you kill an maniac's ego, they might not even show up to their festival.
Yeah, exactly. And also the fact that I'll be there too, so they can get their tickets because I'm being Raleigh at the Improv. But go ahead.
Oh, you there that weekend too?
Absolutely.
Because we taking a trip.
Because I'm going to Dreamville too.
Okay.
Holy shit.
This weekend.
All right, we're going to talk.
I hate that whole J. Cole would have washed Kendrick if he would have stayed in the battle narrative too. No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have.
No.
You don't think
Yeah,
so?
I love
And he
Cole,
knew
but
that too.
Yeah.
No, he's too soft. Kendrick is, he's conscious, but he's also one of those like people that thinks he's a angel with a sword, whatever those are called.
I don't got Cole for doing that either.
Yeah.
And I will say,
who says that anyway? I don't hear a lot of people say that.
Whatever that people say that in that tweet you just read.
Kanye just said that, but no, people do. There
Kanye
is
been
that
saying
argument.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, but
people have said that if
people have
Cole
said
never
that if
dropped
Cole-
out of that battle, that he would have won.
Yep.
Oh.
If untherapeutic, unhealed Cole stayed.
I think if it went down to J. Cole, if it was judged in terms of who's better at rapping, it would have been J. Cole. But that's not what this was judged on. This was a humiliation operation.
In the battle before he got his consciousness that he came back on the stage with. People think that he would have won over Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I'm with
but
you, Envy. I
You would have
never
put out some fire ass songs. There's no doubt.
seen that. Okay. I never seen that nowhere. Okay.
But also too, I feel like Kanye gets online and he tweets things that make absolutely no sense, and then people take it and run with it. Like the other day, he had tweeted that Jay-Z owned his or not tweeted. He talked about with academics that Jay-Z owned his master. So he gets on these platforms and says things that don't make any sense, and people believe.
Actually, trust me, they make sense. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Believe it.
That's not true.
Completely not true.
Yeah, Jay-Z does not own Kanye West's catalog at all.
And that's
I know
easy to look up, right?
It doesn't matter if it's true. That's the thing about the news and like things that have always been around, is it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It's what has the bigger impact.
I don't know if you can look it up.
That's
but
not easy to look up, but
I heard it from a very reliable source.
Yeah, from a very reliable source that is not true.
A very reliable source. I don't think sometimes those don't even really exist.
It don't matter who that is, but a very reliable
Yo,
source.
Evie. Oh.
You want to be OVO so bad. You want to be the owl so damn bad. Always the OVO owl over there.
Stupid.
And I know Kanye just asked the question. He just said, how much money you think Jay-Z
I
makes
love how they're
month?
calling him Kanye and not Ye. You said KKK or KK Kanye? That's funny as fuck. That's about right. Or Ye would be fucking funny. Like just like KKK.
My catalog.
He hasn't thought about that yet.
Versus what I
Don't
make
tell
off.
him. Don't clip this and tag him.
And people ran with the whole, Jay owns Kanye catalog, but that's not true. Kanye just playing the victim and looking for sympathy per usual.
And I did Google who owns Kanye West masters, and according to Google right now,
The problem is that these doofuses like Jay-Z and Kanye, they're not putting together good pieces of art. So, like, sure, Kanye had like a dope ass song on his thing that he released, Bully, But if he would have actually took time with that, that could have been super sensational. It almost sounded like his voice was AI on it.
And if this is incorrect, it's Google, not me. Kanye West's master recordings, at least for his earlier albums, are owned by Universal Music Group, which owns Def Jam Recordings, where he was signed for most of his career. However, he has since completed his contract with Def Jam and is free to pursue music deals elsewhere, according to Google. So easily.
That's his music contract, but I don't know who owns the masters though.
It says Kanye West master recordings.
Owned by.
It ain't
Def
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
That's crazy.
Well, thank you for debunking that story, Unc.
Unk. Hit him with the unk. That hurts. It's funny because you hear even like 15-year-old kids tell like 20-year-old kids like unk. And it just, it hurts.
He went.
Unk the bunk.
Kanye went in Academic's basement. Where was that at?
No. They weren't in the basement.
In the
Academics flew to
basement.
LA.
Like a hotel.
It was a hotel.
It was like a hotel, and then they were like outside of somewhere. But yeah, he flew to LA. But it didn't matter. Academics honestly didn't have to be there. He could have just sent the camera because Kanye was talking about what
he didn't even have to act. Yeah, because he didn't ask
That's not what it's about, guys. It's about the brand.
him anything.
Yeah. Hey y'all, it's Lauren LaRosa from The Breakfast Club. Sorry to interrupt, but y'all know how I do. So I'm here to talk about Top Dog Law. Y'all hear Top Dog Law?
We don't care.
That's Top Dog young Scooter death. So the 911 audio call that we talked about in here, police.
Okay, they're done. They're done about Kanye. Now they're talking about little shrimps we don't need to hear about. Let's see what's going on now. I want to watch some of Adin's clips from. Dude, I already saw some fun shit that he was doing.
Welcome back to my old room, man. You know, this room.
Like I said, despite him being unbanned on Twitch, he's staying on Kick. And Kick is going to take over because Twitch is just too fried out. There's too many people. There's too much shit going on. Give it a year or two. This place is going to become the home of a lot of amazing stuff.
Right here, it's a lot of cool moments we've had in here. You know what I mean? This has been a really, really, really cool time and cool place to show you guys my room. It's kind of identical. I know you guys are going crazy right now. I feel amazing. And, you know, I had to bring this shit back, bro. I had to really bring this shit back. I had to really sit and talk to myself and think to myself about certain shit I want to bring back. And also,
dude, what's kind of happening right now is this cycle is rebirthing. And like, even I saw Mark Zuckerberg talking about, he's like, we're bringing back old school Facebook. I was like, what? So people are just being nostalgic about things right now, I guess. But it's like a rebirth, but everything's better.
Set some new up. And before you guys go ahead and say shit about,
I even heard the Costco guys say, you know, we got blew up with just doing phone videos, and then we started to get like a cameraman and high quality video, and no one was liking stuff. It was not fun anymore. So sometimes you just have to work with what you're working with, and that's it. I stopped filming with a camera, like a DSLR, and I just use my phone now. Like, if I can't do it with my phone, I can't do it at all.
About me, and I'm fat. I am. I gotta become skinny Aiden again. And Dills, you gotta give me a eyebrow cut again. No, I'm just kidding. But look, we're gonna talk about a lot of things, bro. And honestly, I'm just really, really happy to be in the position I'm in. Nice. And if you guys know about this room, put a W in the chat. We've got everything identical to that bear brick that Waff sold for drugs. Waff, I love you. I hope you're doing well, bro. But you remember you sold my for drugs, so I'm out here borrowing somebody else's. We got everything here. The whole bed is here, everything like that. And I'm gonna we'll just try to bring back some of the coolest streams that you guys have seen over my
Fuck
bro.
Yeah.
And over time, obviously, we'll leave some.
I wish I would have watched this live.
Past it and close the chapter, but hey, bro, that's how life is. So it is what it is, man. Everyone, I'm very blessed to be here with you guys.
Or what?
I want to thank everybody in my chat right now. It's going crazy for me, and I'm gonna explain my decision and why I chose it. Okay, it's very, very simple to think about it. I just want to say shout out to Twitch, though, guys. Look, again, I've worked very, very well with Twitch these past few months to help me get.
Hey, that's good. You have to wait and see what he's gonna do with it, though. He's saying he's staying on Kick, but we'll see.
reinstated so I can now do content with some of my closest friends.
So we can do content. I get it.
I promise you guys this. You know, I'm gonna give you guys good vibe, fire moments. We're gonna bring back E-dates. We're gonna bring back a lot of things with my friends. And I'm gonna show you guys.
It's kind of like the Steve Will Do It situation where Steve Will Do It can't be on the Nelk Boys videos anymore because they're on YouTube and YouTube banned them. So they need to lift that too. Fucking like, that's bullshit.
Why this is not gonna affect anything here. Just because you guys see where I'm streaming at's different, it doesn't matter. Everything's gonna be the same. The vibes are gonna be the same. The people are gonna be the same. The collabs, everything. It's all gonna be the same. Okay. All right. I just want to be very, very vocal about everything. You guys deserve to know everything, right? You guys deserve to know why I'm here, why I'm not there.
Nice.
I've been building this for years. I just don't really want to right now go on this place that I call a home, that my community calls a home. And again, it's no smoke. It's all love to Twitch. It's all love to my friends that are on Twitch. I got love for Twitch, bro. It's just right now I'm onto this. I'm building something great.
Good move.
And again, I wouldn't be shit without my community. So I want to thank you guys in this chat as well.
Hell yeah.
For having my back through these hard times. And now we get to have some fucking sick streams with collaborations again. I know you guys wanted this shit. And I'll just be real.
Know what's funny? Adin Ross got unbanned on Twitch, and I'm unbanned too at the same time. People that live on the outside right now are getting recognized, and the ones who stayed strong, didn't switch, stayed themselves, even when the crowd was fucking hating you, are rising right now. These dry ass motherfuckers that said fuck you to everyone are now realizing that the spirit lies in people like this. So here we are. Can you feel that?
Bro, look, guys. Eddie could have paid me $1,000 an hour. He could have paid me $500 an hour. He could pay me $100 an hour, right? He's been very good to me, very fair to me. He's invested in me when it comes to brand risk. I have another event shows. We're doing a streamer awards. Eddie's investing in me, bro. It's like I have a great partnership with him. I don't want to let that go. He's had my back, and now that I'm unbanned, bro, I'm able to do more, and I can collab with more, and I could do more with other people that I love, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? I could just tell you guys this. You're gonna see a different Adin because of what I can do now. What I could do, I'm not on a leash. No more of that, all right? No more of that. And also, guys, I just don't think, and you know, I've been reading people's input. I just don't think all the way that it's just something that I need to do anymore. I found a great spot, what I love to do, and that's that. Call Sneeko. He'll be here tomorrow.
That's fucking beautiful. That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
He'll be here tomorrow. He's on a plane right now to come visit me, all right? I'll announce the stream tomorrow just so you guys can know what. Nah, you guys get secrets. You guys get secrets. Same speech, I know, but this time I'm gonna show y'all, bro. There's a new change here, new differences here, okay? All right? I also want to make it very, very clear to you guys as well. The last thing I want to say is, it's not ever fuck Twitch. I just want to make that very clear. They worked really, really, really hard with me to try to make, me coming back on their platform the right way to reinstate me, and I am. And I'm doing this so I could literally collab my friends, and that's it, bro. Like I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy.
Yeah,
I really am. I'm very happy with this outcome.
Help Twitch too.
I can't fucking wait. The only thing about this room.
That's a olive branch right there between Twitch and Kick in general. That's all they had to do.
The fucking AC is broken. I'm very angry about that, but it's okay. I'm not gonna bitch. I gotta sweat anyway. I gained some pounds. I'm like 185 pounds now. Yeah, 88s are back, but fuck doing these little 88s over
I gotta
Discord.
get down to 185. I'm losing weight though. My summer body's coming in, baby. You're gonna be like, God damn. He looks like he works a labor-intensive job.
Them shit's viral, production, everything. Like, it's time to take this shit up a notch, bro. Now that I can collaborate with my friends and have people come fly out and fuck with me and I can fly out and fuck with them, it's great. Like, bro, the fact is now that I can go do a fucking stream in Vegas with me, XQC, Ron, and Lacey, it's fucking dope. Like, now I can go do these things with people. Now people want to come fuck with me.
I didn't even think about that.
It's just like, great. That's all I ever needed, bro. And if I'm happy here, and if my community's happy here, then that's it. Boy, slow down. I'm sorry. I'm just very, 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 very excited. Very, very excited. Also,
let's see an Asmongold Adin Ross stream.
I'll be real. I'm not trying to throw shots, but I don't want to. Bro, I don't want to run y'all 180s every 10 minutes. I'll be real, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Like, I had a long talk. They're like, bro, like, I'm real, bro. Like, on Twitch chat, that ad revenue is good as fuck. I would have probably shit, run a bunch of 180s and shit. So I don't know, bro. I'm just saying. I would tell y'all the truth how it is. It's just you guys get no ads. You guys get no ads. You guys get the premium content. I get to collaborate with your guys' favorite streamers, and I get to collaborate with all my good friends, and that's it. It's a happy place. It's a happy place. I think it's a win-win situation, and I could say that this community and we won. Now you guys are gonna see the best of the best. I promise. Nice. All right. You guys get no ads. You guys get loyalty. You guys get fire streams. And again, I'm not shitting on anyone, but I also don't have to walk on eggshells, right? It's a little bit different.
Feels
it's a little
good.
bit different. But I'm not gonna just be a piece of shit, and I'm not gonna result back to my old ways, excuse me. I'm not gonna be.
Well, that's good.
A bad toxic person that nobody wants to be around, guys.
Plus.
My friends still stream on Twitch, right? And obviously, me as a character, I've grown, I've adapted. You guys have too with me. I see a lot of people talking about you guys. Listen, AR Loyals, listen, bro. Fuck what everyone's talking about. I love all of you. You guys are the greatest shit ever. You guys created the WL community. You guys know this. Shout out to Los Polos. He really.
Yeah. Los Polos has been doing it for a long time.
That bitch, bro. We've been through so much shit, bro. Don't get discredited, bro. Without AR Loyals, no kick.com. Like, bro, y'all have done so much in this shit, bro. Don't let anyone discredit you, bro. You guys are great, all right? I see a lot of people calling y'all toxic Twitter group. Name one Twitter community that isn't toxic, right? Like, they're all different in their own ways, but every single Twitter community is the same, bro. You know, as I was fucking with certain people's chats on Twitch, they fuck with me, but you look in their Twitter communities, they don't fuck with me. I'm just letting you guys know how it really is. Like, Twitter is not the real shit. It's just not, bro. Like, I fuck with everybody, I really do. If they have a problem with me, it's okay. Guys, listen. I understand, bro. We've done a lot of fucked up shit in the past. We really have. And it's all about how you move on from it. Like, guys, look, I'm going to just say it. I'm coming to LA in April. I want to sit down with Hassan. No cameras on. I want to talk to him. And if he still fucks with me, we can do a stream. Like, it's like, bro, I'm here to show you guys.
Talk to Asman.
Guys, like
I don't know if his setup is guest friendly, though.
I'm sure he has a good heart, and I don't really know it.
That's good that he's going to talk to Hassan. Hassan is a fucking fuckboy.
But that's cool. I would love to learn. I would love to sit down with people like that, that are misjudged, and just have a conversation with them. That's all. It's not even on no clout shit. Like, if people want to have a conversation with me behind closed doors, open closed doors, we can do whatever you want. Like, I just want to let you guys know there's no issues with me and any streamer.
Nice.
There's no such thing as beef. I explained this to you guys, okay? We're going to have a great time. We're going to kill it. We're going to do amazing. Yo, chill out. Come on. But look. As far as everything else goes, bro, I'm just very happy to be back. Very happy to be in this fucking room. This is just absolutely insane.
Totally.
And yeah, bro. I mean, shit, if you guys want to ask some questions, go ahead. Fuck, bro. I'm like already nervous. It's crazy.
Nice.
Fuck, bro. This room is real. And I don't think I'm ever going to tear this shit down. But I'm going to probably redo my room.
Good for you, Adin. Here, let's move on to let's scroll through X real quick. Mother effer. Mother Xer. Looks good. Booyah! Booyah bingo! Yeah, baby. Dude, I'm telling you, in the next few days, the weather's about to pop. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts, dude. I'm gonna be out there just with my hose, spraying it everywhere. Doing, like, water limbo in the streets. Know what's so funny is that, I don't know. My neighbor was like, I could hear him grumbling about some shit. And I think it had to do with me. I don't know what he was saying. So in my head, it's like, the old me, I'm telling you, the old me would have been outside that moment. I'm like, oh yeah? I would have been like, what'd you have to say? Huh? And I would have just started like a mass argument that would have bled through for the next like 10 years. So what I did instead is I don't usually have my front door open. So that day I had my front door open. I just had it wide open. And it's like, he came home from work and he sees that my door's open because he's going to be checking out the house. So you see that the door's open. Strategy? Definitely is. It's a peaceful, quiet power strategy where you let them know if they have something to say, my door's open. Okay? So he pulls up and he's like in the street picking up trash. Like, who does that? It just was weird. And he's walking in front of my house, like trying to peek in. And I'm just like standing there facing the other direction, but I see him in my peripherals, and he's just like looking in, and he just sees me, and then he like runs back to his house. But if he really had something to say, come and talk. And that silent door opening let him know that, like, come on, say something. If you got something to say, the door's always open. So I started to put weird things in the window. Like I'll put like a weird piece in the window that changes every day now. So it's like just weird little psychological things where we'll be like, what's that? What's that? Oh God, no. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? What else? Okay, let me refresh this and get the freshest news in the world. Thank you, Elon Musk. You're such a genius for creating such an incredible platform. Oh, what's this? They got caught by the ops and they made them kiss. This is the type of funny ass shit I like to watch.
How?
Hey, don't give me that. They made them kiss.
What?
What the fuck? Oh my God. First they cut the hair and made them kiss. That's some mob shit for sure. I'm sure. Whoa. Yeah, imagine the mobs back in the day. They just like made you fuck your partner. And then they blew your fucking brains out. Fucking brutal. That terrifying beauty of the ocean, a thread not for the soft-hearted. Everyone, pull your kids away from the screen, not for the soft-hearted. Yeah, that's insane. I actually, you know what? That looks comforting to me. Strangely enough, if it was in the sky, that would be scary. But the water kind of gives me comfort that there's like something there. Is that odd? Is that odd? Am I crazy, guys? Am I losing my mind? One brain cell at a time. Let's check out this thread, though. Ooh-wee. The Marina Trench has a depth. Whoop. Let's read that before it goes away. The Marina Trench has a depth that reaches 10,000 meters, folks. Look at this. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. So that over 90% of the trench is in complete darkness. That's deep, baby, baby. These are deep cuts from the internet, the only place that you can get them. Because I am internet. There is an atmosphere that doesn't seem to come from this world. That's why it makes me feel comfortable. Wow. Like the goblin shark. Oh, he's cute. Anglerfish. The viper fish. Ooh. Look at that, dude. Imagine that. On your ball sack. Rips it off through the scuba suit. Sea cucumber. Mmm. Probably tastes salty, huh? Recently has been discovered. The barrel eye? Yeah, he's funny. Damn, these are awesome. Look at those. For some reason, the ocean to me is just hella comforting. But being out in like just nowhere, I don't know. Like the bottom of the ocean, I think I could hang out. Maybe I got like a SpongeBob aura. Beautiful. Very cool, very cool. Anything else on here? Look at that fucker. This isn't CGI, it's a real-life creature known as a sea angel, found in the cold waters of the Arctic and North Atlantic Oceans. Look at that. Fucking beautiful. Beautiful. That is so sick. With the horns and wings. It looks like an angel demon. Damn, I want one. Where can I find one? One of the most massive waves you will see today. Absolutely, this is incredible. Holy shit. Oh my god. That looks so awesome. Wow. That's awesome. Damn. We just dropped into a sick ass fucking sea. This. Now that right there would be fucking intimidating. Especially out in the middle of nowhere. I always wanted to sail around the world. I remember when I was like 20-some, early 20s, like destined to sail around the world. And then I hitchhiked to Maine and I got a job on a boat. I was on there for 1 week and I fucking absolutely hated it. I disappeared after the first week, once we like docked. Because it was like a big, what was it? A big schooner boat. It's like a old 150-foot sailboat out in Maine. Not Bar Harbor, Camden, Maine or something. And I worked on that for 1 week doing dishes for some fucking tourist thing. Miserable. Slept on in the bottom of the boat on a bench, no cushion, while water just dripped on my fucking forehead. One of the worst fucking situations. Dang. What an experience. I would actually love to experience that. There's not many things I really want to experience that are terrifying anymore like that, but I think I could feel some real inspiration and power from something like this. You're like in a big, you're like the message in a bottle. Fucking cool, dude. The Marina Trench is the deepest part of the ocean and the deepest location on Earth. It is around 11,000 meters deep, which is almost 7 miles. Wow. I love these videos. That is 7 miles doesn't seem deep, but that's fucking deep. Yeah, it is. Jesus. Eiffel Tower, Baltic Sea, the Red Sea, Petronius, Typhoon class submarine, the North Sea, Lake Baikal. Dude, I'm already feeling uneasy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally feeling, I'm not getting goosebumps, I'm feeling like a disassociation vibe. Here we go! Damn. Okay. Imagine that looking up. I need to get an Oculus for things like this. Wow, and there's the Yeah, do some VR streams. That would be fucking fun. It seems like everything's kind of transferring. Like they cut off a bunch of games and stuff. But I don't know, dude. I think it's gonna hit. I had an Oculus like a couple years ago, but it wasn't there yet. It wasn't there yet. Damn. Yeah, they can be fun. Dang. Here we go. Hold on. Looking at things like that, you realize that the Earth, you think that it's like this big ball, but if you removed all the water, it's like almost hollow. Not hollow, but I don't know how to explain it. It's just only certain things are popping out and it cuts so deep. I don't know the scientific term for it. Very cool. Look at this. Dude, I'm going down this fucking... Sorry about that. Look at that fucker, dude. That is so cool. That is so fucking cool. Marine iguanas look like baby Godzillas. Who is... like, no one lets us know about marine iguanas. Look at him. That dude came to kill, okay? That dude will kill you. Point blank. A whale shark moving through bioluminescent algae appears to be flying through the vastness of space. Dude, I'm living underwater. I'm gonna go underwater and live. That's so cool. That is so fucking cool. That is so sick. There's so much going on down there. So many creatures. Way cooler than above ground. Oh!
In mid-air, she
epic
does a full
shit.
somersault. Mouth is still open. Probably
Start this over.
That looks
Look
like
at this.
Tandor. She missed the decoy at first, but then watch this. In mid-air, she does a full somersault.
What
Mouth is
the
still open,
fuck?
probably trying to feel for the decoy with her jaws. She's more or less blind at this point and using all her other senses to find the prey. That looks like Tandor. She missed the decoy at first, but then watch this.
That is... Sorry, I watched it a couple times. My God. Warship hit by monster wave near Antarctica. A warship.
The one behind it didn't.
It's like the one thing they can't really fight are the waves.
That's God.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared then.
You said no amount of ammo will stop it? No. That's what I think about the train outside my house because I face a train, like my porch faces the train tracks. And right when I moved in here for like 2 months, I was like, look at this train freaked me out because I'm thinking I can't even, if I got the entire neighborhood together, we couldn't stop this fucking thing. Too much power.
The gun just got fucked up.
Wow. Let's watch a couple more of these. How do they even install this in the middle of the freaking ocean? It's a good question. I wouldn't do it. I'm not the guy to do it. I love the fucking eerie sounds, dude. I love shit like that. Like, really. Because you know there's just a weird spirit in the air. There's a whole nother game being played. Good Lord. Wow. Freaky shit. The blue whale is the largest animal known to have ever existed. Oh my God. Wow. Nice blowhole. Look at that. See if... Ooh. All right, let me... Damn, I got caught up in that real quick. Holy shit. Almost lost my mind looking at this. We got Andrew Tate so fucking back. He's back in Miami and he's ready to score big. Like the top G he is. Florida cop nearly runs over a kid on a bike and aggressively tackles him to the ground. Wow. Oh my golly, Wally. Look at this fucking asshole. What'd you do? Yo. You didn't do your homework. That's how they're gonna act in Trump's America, right? If you don't do your homework, you're gonna sit in jail. I mean, it's plain and simple. Damn. What did he do? He must have had to do something insane. Is anyone saying anything about that? Do we have the scoop? What did they do to deserve that? Why was he stopping the kid? The kid must have committed a crime to be treated like that. Deputy hit spike on ground. Okay, I was back. Grown-ass man on top of a little kid. I can provide some context. In the same area, I've driven and been hit head-on by kids doing wheelies and surrounding my car. It can be terrifying to drive near. Trying to avoid an incident with no repercussions. It only gets worse, I expect, in a few years. That they will be doing it on dirt bikes and ATVs. These cops need to take action. I don't see any comments about better solutions. Yeah, I believe it. There's some gnarly kids that live like downtown around here. Just little... Uh-oh! Girl slaps her ex-boyfriend's mom. Then this happens to her.
Stop playing with me. Stop
playing with me.
Year-old who was found shot.
And then she got killed. Guys, so you got to remember, there's consequences to everything you do. You have to be willing to face those consequences before you do these things.
To death.
You have to be willing to be ready for them. So, think before you do anything. If you can. If you can. Being impulsive will fucking destroy your life. But it also breeds inspiration when things are really low and down and you've been living a boring ass structure. A few little nabs of impulsivity will... Is that even a word? Impulsivity? How about I say it? Impulsiveness. Someone told me that wasn't a word. Well, it's a word now. Yeah, just... What's going on here? This cop needs a raise. What do you do? Oh, shit. What? He's on top of his ass? Oh, my gosh. What did they do? What's going on? See, they just don't tell you, man. That's wrong. What's wrong with the news? Of course, Elon Musk says, is this still coming, Elon? Genetically engineered cat girls are possible, scientists say, but we lack funding. And he said, of course. Elon's like, of course, AI is on the way. AI, here we come. There's going to be a lot of shit. There's going to be some good shit, too. Like Chat GPT operator, if I had the extra $200 a month, I would be on that. Fuck, dude. Actually, I'm going to invest in that. Because I think that if I'm calling myself I am internet, we're going to have to be able to scour the internet as hard as fucking possible to find everything. Deep dive into... This is where you come to see what the fuck's going on the other side of the internet. We're going to get better, dude. We're going to get some real magnifying glasses. But something like Chat GPT operator, you can type something in there in operator, and it will go through everything on the internet and find it. You can control Facebook Marketplace on ChatGPT operator, and you can create assistants through your marketplace where it could send out a bunch of messages like, I'm looking for a basketball, a pro basketball. It will send everyone in that server in Marketplace a message saying, hello, is this still available? They'll be like, yes, or won't respond. And then it will carry on the conversation without you ever having to do anything. I think that's pretty sick. What do all the Jewish people that run the media have in common? They're Muslims? What? I don't get it. I'm not too hip on all this like religious Jewish shit. What do all the Jewish people that run the media have in common? They're Muslims. Grok, is this image true? But I'm told the Jews control everything. I think I didn't catch what you mean by that statement, that they are Muslim. Let's see what Rosie old...
in the world, but it never happened. But it never... That is the truth. And nobody died in the Holocaust either.
What?
That's the truth.
Yeah.
It should happen. 6 million Jews should die right now because they cause all the problems in the world, but it never happened. But it never happened.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Mandated.
People just calling for death on other people is insane.
First agenda.
Breaking news, Apple announced it's going to work with...
They need to die. They kill people, so... Now you die. Now I want you to die. Aren't you just repeating the same process? Maybe we should just chain bad people up in my basement. And live stream them suffering. $5 trillion Trump says.
Foxconn to build a server factory in Texas by 2026.
The company says it is now planning to invest $500 billion.
Apple announces plans to invest $500 billion
in the U.S. economy.
The CEO of SoftBank pledging to invest $100 billion in the U.S. over the next 4 years.
This is President Trump delivering on the promise he made to the American people on the campaign trail.
The idea is come to America, build greatness in America, build for the American customers.
Project Stargate. It's a joint venture between
Dude, their
SoftBank.
editors are working insanely quick, and they're just making everything more cinematic than it should be. Level up your PAX experience. I don't care. That's an ad. Barack Obama in the building. Congratulations to Judge Susan Crawford on her victory, and to the people of Wisconsin for electing a judge who believes in the rule of law and protecting our freedoms. I have hope. I was hopeless before Obama came along. You know? First, the Democrats had hope, and now they have cope. That's funny. Congratulations. Oh, we already read that. 3 racist, white, bleached demons, Bree, Liv, and Kayla decided to record themselves saying, I hate N-words, and admitted she had chlamydia and gonorrhea. Now we're stumbling on some good shit, guys. Top tier.
But we just like are funny. Yeah, we are funny. We fucking hate cholos.
Here we go.
Nigger faggot, nigger faggot, nigger faggot.
Oh.
I hate all of them, bro. White people disgust me. Bro, y'all Mexicans come into our fucking country.
She said pro-white people. Wait.
Bro, y'all Mexicans.
Wait. She said.
I hate all of them, bro. White people disgust me.
I don't know what she said.
Y'all Mexicans come into our fucking country, bro. You got shit fucked up, bro. Quit taking our jobs, bro. But we do love everybody. Yes, we do. But we just like are funny. Yeah, we are funny. We fucking hate cholos. Or, yeah, and we can say whatever, bro. We love black men. We love black men. Love them.
Okay, well, yeah, they're trolling. I think people can say whatever they fucking want. I mean, you know, they're obviously, I mean, it's kind of funny because you kind of make a mockery of the system. You can't say that word. What? Fuck you, I can do whatever I want. Say something nice about Rachel Zegler. Well, number one, if no one wants her, I'll take her. I'll hang out with her.
Snow White, right?
I'm a narcissist.
What?
I get
stopped for photos every time I'm online for the Snow White ride, and it is I have to pretend like, oh, God, well, crazy that we're in front of this.
Wait, how often are you in line for the Snow White ride?
I'm a narcissist. I don't know. It's always like my
I love how
publicist
they misrepresented that quote. You know, she's just joking. But I'm on the Rachel Zegler side. I actually don't know what she said. I don't know the controversy. I think that's what we'll look up right now is actually dig into the quotes and stuff that she said about Snow White. I just saw everyone shitting on the movie Snow White. Obviously, she's hot. So let's see it. This might be a time where I can like at her and maybe we can hang out when I get to LA.
Ashton was with me the last time it happened, and I was like, God, I hope no one, because every time they come up to me, I'm always online for this freaking ride, and they think it's like I'm standing there waiting for the photo op, being like,
Well, you kind of are,
Maybe she
you know.
just No, loves I
It's
guess
like if
so.
Harrison Ford's not out standing outside of Indiana Jones.
Was gifted very good cheekbones from God, which is something I thank him for constantly. When I was a kid, I
Okay.
used to manifest.
Just because she's feeling herself and then she actually just thanks God on that. You guys hate her? Fuck you guys. People can feel themselves.
Having cheekbones and dimples, and I got them both.
Aw.
Keep manifesting, ladies. And
Look, positive. She's trying to be positive.
everyone who hates when I win, the wing.
She's a winner and she's dealt with people. Well, she's a pretty girl and she's a movie star. She's doing this. And she's probably actually just a nice fucking person. And people misrepresent her because they're jealous bastards. And they can't handle it because it reminds them of what they could have been doing.
Victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her.
I love you, Rachel!
And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Yes, they will, Rachel, and I believe in you. I'll be there. I'm going to be there to support her. Let's actually do a little Rachel Zegler fucking... But I want it before the Snow White. Sues Disney for Snow White. Wow, she sued him. Firing and blacklisting. Drama. Actually, hold up. It's only... I want to see her talking. They removed Snow White merch from Disney. Come on, guys. Let's see the real shit, dude. Uh-oh, Candace attacks.
She's woken away.
Let's hear it.
Rachel Zegler is extraordinarily woke, but she's woken away that's quite deranged.
No one on the right side of America can stand the star of this movie.
But you don't seemingly like your own character, so she comes off as an insufferable, whiny brat.
The star, Rachel Zegler, is unbelievably charmless in public.
She was, as woke as they are.
She just sounds bitter and angry.
I don't think they're going to buy it. I don't think they're going to watch it. I don't think they're going to like it.
Every time she speaks, she gets less likable.
This truly is the worst cast.
Okay, when you hear everyone talking about someone and they're ganging up on someone, you're like, I don't know, maybe they might be right because all these fucking fucktards that spew absolute garbage and always are looking for the next hit piece are against her and they're just jumping on the bandwagon. So we're going to figure this out. Rachel Zegler, I'm here for you, baby. If you see me in your DMs, just know we got stuff to work on.
Maybe in the history of the film industry.
Rachel Zegler, she's an asshole.
You have nothing to do with the creation of Snow White. Right. You should shut up.
Spend 1 minute on Snow White and how it totally imploded at the box office this weekend.
Rachel is literally the star of a Disney movie, and she acts like she's some sort of victim, and that's the sort of mentality that is just poisoning people's minds. Like she acts like...
Just because people get some opportunity, like movie star, that doesn't remove that they have like feelings just because they get lucky. Oh, you know, she probably worked hard to fucking get there. Everyone now has a, oh, you can't have problems? Oh, you can't feel pain because you're a movie star? Dude, you guys need to fucking grow up. That's not the end all be all. Like, it's art, but there's things below that.
Her life is so bad.
I truly do believe that. There's something wrong with her. She's disturbed, she's unhappy, and she thinks it's about feminism and the patriarchy and about abortion. But the reality is she's just not stable.
Well, bitch, know what you need to do, Candace? You need to reach out as a friend and help guide her. But all you want to do, Candace, I loved you, Candace, but I started to see that you're another one of them. You're just drama, bullshit. Reach out. Be a friend.
Like the majority of people in Hollywood, they're just not stable human beings. I would highly advise that you boycott this film, no matter how much your children love Snow White.
And if you disagree with this sentiment, I don't need your business. Thanks.
They spent $170 million to make the thing, and it had the lowest opening, under $50 million, of any of these live-action Disney remakes that they've ever had.
And that's not totally her problem. You know that the industry and Disney, they're just cutting prices like crazy, which lead people to do less of anything, and then they cut corners because whoever directed this film had no vision. If you have vision, you don't even need a fucking dime, dude.
You know the saying, go woke, get broke, and Disney's going to lose money on this movie, and I believe it only made less than $1 million.
Blame Disney.
In China.
If Disney wants to make more woke films that tank at the box office, they are more than welcome to do that, but maybe think of an original idea.
A few lessons for Disney. Number one, stop cannibalizing all your old IP. Like, it's really bad. It's really
true.
bad business.
That's true.
Number two, please stop changing all of the historic plots, which actually have meaning to generations of people, to instead become generic woke.
Okay, finally, he's blaming Disney. Thank you.
Woke story about how a woman leads revolutionary uprising and she don't need no man.
What if one bratty actress could tank a Disney classic before the credits even roll?
I don't know if she's that bratty.
Disney's live-action
Snow
White.
She's just hot and speaking her mind.
Was supposed to be a golden ticket, big budget, iconic story, instant cash. Instead, it's a steaming pile of failure, and Rachel Zegler is the one holding the match. This isn't just about a movie bombing. It's about a rude, entitled star with a woke chip on her shoulder turning a fairy tale into a nightmare. From trashing the original to picking fights online, she made sure this remake...
She was not in control of the script or anything. She played a part. So, hold on. What?
I gotta tell you a secret.
Oops.
Hard. Here's how it all fell apart.
And to constantly say things that are like just atrocious because they're looking for attention and they can never have enough of it. They can never have enough of it.
Disney thought they'd snagged a princess until the backlash hit like a brick. She could sing, sure, and she had that newbie shine, but the second the news dropped, fans flipped out. Snow White's supposed to be pale as snow, they yelled online. She'd won a Golden Globe, yeah, but this was Disney. People expect humble.
I actually like her look for Snow White. I'm not gonna lie. I do. They're so petty. Yeah, you're right. They are. They're just, everyone's such a petty bitch. But before anyone gets emotionally reactive, and this is what happens with new people in the industry, it's like they go through a literal humiliation ritual where everyone shits on you, and you either fall or you figure out how to fly and play the game itself. So, hold on. Let me move this. Yep. So, and that's the thing. And the game, my friends, is brutal. It's cutthroat. No one cares about you. You have to siphon other people's energy to get on top, to keep moving. And you start saying authentic stuff like that, how she actually feels, they're going to hang you. But guess what? Once you realize they hang you and you say, I don't fucking care what they do because what they do doesn't affect me, you can do anything. You're free. You're now walking the psycho's path.
haughty.
Album out May 1st. My new album's out May 1st.
Already you could smell trouble brewing.
Fans accusing Disney of inserting unnecessary feminism into classic fairy tales.
She's not going to be safe with the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. You know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Right.
There's a big focus
And
on
you know,
her
she's a little
love
different.
story.
She's kind of...
With a guy who literally stalks her.
She's chill.
Weird.
She didn't just grab the role, she spit on the classic. By 2022, Zegler was
Brother! She didn't write the film.
doing press for the film, which was already a mess thanks to COVID and a set fire that cost millions. Most stars would play nice, right? Not her. She went full woke warrior on the 1937 Snow White, the cartoon that made
Said she's actually so hot and chill. Look up the director. It's a good idea. I'm going to do that
Disney
right now.
a legend.
These big bad feminists now are telling us that's ridiculous. How dare you want to meet a handsome prince and be swept off of your feet and live happily ever after? No.
Okay, here are the directors real quick. Okay, we're going to do some insane research. We're going to LinkedIn these motherfuckers because I've had some serious success on LinkedIn. I actually got an... it was before Corona. I had a meeting with Discovery Channel to have my own show on Discovery Channel, but Corona happened 4 days later and everything shut down. So Rupert Sanders, Mandy Walker, Mark Webb, Greta Gerwig, those were the directors. We're going to look them up on LinkedIn.
You should want to be the prince. You should want to go out and fight the bad guys with a sword.
It's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign.
They have been making this film for a very long time because it's just been so
run.
scandalized. It's been, and so they had to basically put it on ice after people were firstly outraged by Rachel Zegler speaking ill about the prior film, the film that she was remaking.
Run, baby, run. I'll chase you. Ernest, you dirty dog.
And it's such a weird thing for their whole pitch as feminists to be is like the best thing you can strive to be as a man. Everything will be great once we just act exactly like men. There's nothing special about being a woman. Let's just be men. It just doesn't feel like we're winning.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
Yeah, it's very backwards. Like, guys, listen. She's young. We have to realize some people are young and naive and they get swept up in the wave because they think that it's the right thing to do because it's the only thing they see and know. So a guy like me is coming on the internet to let you know about different things in the world, not just the options, the red pill or the blue pill. I'm going to introduce you to the translucent veil of infinite happiness. Come on.
Assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. Yeah. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Who the hell are you to say all of Andrew's scenes could get cut? Like, who are you?
Oh my
Are you this?
God, she's joking around, you stickler dumb fucks. Dude, they don't get her. Dude, I'm going to find some methods to fucking attack this fucking guy. He has no sense of humor. Sure, he's all business, all this, has some good information on strategy, war this. But dude, it's a joke, you tight ass. It's a joke. Loosen up. Loosen up your anal cavity, you dork.
I've read your book, and I have. It's a phenomenal book. You're losing generation of loyal viewers. When you think about Snow White, what is the premise? What is the story?
It's a love story. It's a love story.
It's a dream for a girl to grow up and a man falls in love.
I'm really upset that the biggest theme here is that it's anti-men. She called him a stalker.
Fans were pissed. Who's this chick to trash our...
She's fucking joking. You know, I had a girlfriend once where she had no sense of humor, like, at all. And I would just say sarcastic shit. I'm hyper sarcastic that she'd be like, what do you mean? That's not nice. It's like, oh my God. I had to actually pack it up and get out of there, dude, because I couldn't have a conversation with her anymore. Are you serious? And she's one of the hyper woke liberal dye your hair green, go out into the street and throw eggs at a Tesla plant.
Childhood. Her whole vibe screamed entitlement, like she was too good for the story she was paid to bring to life. She kept going, bragging about how the new version ditched the romance for some girl boss twist.
That's one interview clip that you read the quote from, but she's
Dude, we need to go watch Snow White. I'm not kidding.
gone on to talk about this film numerous times. How
If anything, this is making people go see Snow White. I don't believe that they're not that they're losing money or something. I feel like this is helping promote it.
once thought Snow White was creepy. She doesn't like the prince. She thinks she should get paid more because she has to wear that dress. She should get paid for streaming for every hour she has to wear the dress. I mean, talk about biting the hand that feeds you.
Disney fans didn't want
She's going to make herself bigger than Disney.
Lecture. They wanted magic. Her rude digs at a 90-year-old classic had number Not My Snow White trending fast. PR folks were probably sweating bullets.
Then they got even crazier and they decided that the dwarves in Snow White weren't woke enough, okay?
These are roles made for actors of my stature. I can't go out for the Harrison Ford or the George Clooney roles.
Fairy tale feminism.
Because that's not for me. Right. And now it's taken away. I don't feel...
Yeah, why would they cancel like dwarves being able to play dwarves? What the fuck?
That's right.
Did the dwarfs make it or no?
Well, the CGI dwarfs.
Dwarfs or dwarves?
Did. Of course, that goes back to the original controversy where Peter Dinklage, a very talented little person actor, said, "Why are we doing that? We've hired a Latina actress to be Snow White."
Let's see. I really want to see. There's too much. There's too much just like paparazzi bullshit. We really need to find something that is her talking.
The reason Snow White is called Snow White in this version.
I think it's just too buried. Like, everyone just has their narrative. No one is even letting her talk. They've just suffocated it. Damon Wayans is live on Club Shay Shay right now. What the fuck is Damon Wayans even doing? I don't know why they put these old heads on there that you never even heard their name in a long-ass time. Like, I guess it's fun to relive stories, but, like, when's the last time you heard Damon Wayans? See if there's anything live right now. Look, live severe weather coverage. Look, that's right through where I am too, dude. It's insane. It's kind of gotten scary. I think my dog's been scared too. She's been right by me every second. Is Trump live right now? What's live? Trump unleashes. Oh,
Japan.
Is this live?
Japan announced he anticipates Japanese investment in the United States of well over $1 trillion, and we're working on an Alaska pipeline already, which is the closest point to Asia. And as you know, the ANWR, which we've started.
The Trump stream?
Ronald Reagan couldn't get it approved. Nobody could get it approved.
He's the biggest streamer right
now.
So
many years. Couldn't get it approved. I got it approved. Actually, I got it approved twice. I got it approved and Biden ended it. That was a shocker.
Jerk.
We just got it approved again. And we're going to be,
go ravage the environment.
Probably the largest deposit maybe anywhere in the world, just by itself. It's, they say, of similar size to Saudi Arabia, so we hope that's correct. But all of this is only happening because of the world-changing results of the 2024 election. We won the House, we won the Senate, the White House, and the Electoral College, and the popular vote. In a landslide. We also won all 7 swing states.
They want to drill and kill.
And all 50 states shifted in the Republican
direction. It's not all good, guys. The reason they don't want people to drill is to save wildlife and shit like that. I get it. It's going to help immensely everyone out. But there's an area of a lot of things that are going to suffer and die and never be able to live again.
For the first time ever. So every single state of the 50 states shifted Republican. It's never happened before. Either way, it's never happened.
Right.
And 85% of counties voted for Trump. Think of that. So
I'm
You
thinking of
have
it.
2,600 counties versus 525. 2,600. Think of that. That's why when you look at the election map after it was all done, the certified map,
Dude,
the whole
if
thing
he was
red.
20 years old now, he would probably be like going to just being like a Twitch streamer or something. Trump. Can you imagine it? Twitch Trump? Oh yeah, dude, he'd be bigger than Kai. He'd be bigger than Kai. You know what? I can't stand even listen to this boring ass speech right now. I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you guys, okay? That's what I say. No frills. I don't hold back. It's raw honesty in the flesh. Let's check out what's going on because you know they refresh this shit every minute. Trump's tariff plan get mixed reaction in New York. I believe we were lied to. We were lied to. We've been lied to, brother men. That's not new information. Trump to roll out sweeping new tariffs. Trump's liberation. Oh yeah, it's Liberation Day. It's Liberation Day. Yep, that's just for you. That's for every American out there. And that's for anyone that's liberated, mentally, physically, spiritually liberated from the problems, the constraints, the unbanned. We're here. We've been liberated from anyone's ideas or lifestyle they want to put on us. Happy Liberation Day. We are living in a new world. For real. I don't know what to tell you guys. Let's see. What will Trump's tariff speech today? Yeah, we heard about it. Trump's show a Paul 6 takeaway from Tuesday elections. There's Elon with his cheese hat, as you see. 5 takeaways from Tuesday's election giving Republicans cause for concern. Obviously, they're buying votes. They do whatever they fucking want. And thank you, Wild Onion Boy, for the Happy Liberation Day. Yes, I appreciate it. The Florida and Wisconsin election results are warning for Trump. Mayor Eric Adams' case dismissed. We already went over 30 people killed on Israel's military operation in Gaza Strip, expanding to seize large areas. That's not very good. Let's actually check it out really quickly. I don't want to dive too deep into it because you don't know if they're talking about today, tomorrow, yesterday. It's just a mess over there. Netanyahu says Israel will establish a new security corridor across Gaza to pressure Hamas. Okay. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Wednesday that Israel is establishing a new security corridor across the Gaza Strip to pressure Hamas, suggesting it would cut off the southern city of Rafah, which Israel has ordered evacuated from the rest of the Palestinian territory. The announcement came from Netanyahu's defense minister and said that Israel would seize large areas of Gaza and add them to its so-called security zones. A wave of Israel strikes, meanwhile, killed more than 40 Palestinians, including several women and children, according to Palestinian health officials. Israel has vowed to escalate the nearly 18-month war with Hamas until the militant group returns dozens of remaining hostages, disarms, and leaves the territory. Israel ended a ceasefire in March and has posed a month-long halt on all imports of food, fuel, and humanitarian aid. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. They just paused everything. Netanyahu described the new access as the Morag Corridor, using the name of a Jewish settlement that once stood between Rafah and Khan Yunis, suggesting it would run between the two southern cities. He said it would be a second Philadelphia corridor, referring to the Gaza side of the border with Egypt further south, which has been under Israel control since last May. Israel has reasserted control over the Netzarim corridor, also a form of settlement that cuts off the northern third of Gaza, including the Gaza City, from the rest of the narrow coastal strip. Both of the existing corridors run from the Israel border to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Mr. Netanyahu, what do you have to say for yourself?
Are taxes still on your to-do list?
Oh,
Get
God.
them done for you. We'll match you with the right tax expert.
How do we mute it? There, we muted it. We don't have to hear that ad. No ads on this stream, people. These bullshit corporations, they're trying to tax us, and they want to fucking hit us with ads all day long. Come on now. There we go.
בשטחים, מכה במחבלים, הורס את התשתיות, ואנחנו עושים דבר נוסף.
Fucked up thing is I don't speak this language.
אנחנו תופסים את ציר מורג. זאת תהיה הפילדלפי השנייה, ציר פילדלפי הנוסף. משום שאנחנו עכשיו מבטרים את הרצועה. אנחנו מוסיפים את הלחץ צעד אחר צעד, כדי שיתנו לנו את חטופינו. וככל שלא ייתנו, כך הלחץ יגבר, עד שייתנו.
We're going to get no information from that, guys. Sorry, I got a backfire. They hit us with an ad and then hit us with a fucking terrible video. See how they do us,
Are you
man?
sure your tax expert is right for you? Switch to TurboTax Full
We're trying
Service.
to get up.
You'll
They're
be
trying
much
to keep us down with these shit videos. After this, we're going to look through the global shit. I'm going to hit some local news because I'm going to start posting some local videos in these local groups, and I'm going to be the one to overtake the fucking local news in this fucking town. I said it here. I said it right now. They ain't giving you the full story. I'm going to break it down as a local does, a true local of the area. I know this place from that way to this way and all around. Okay, let's blast through this real quick. Tesla sales plummet 13% as Musk backlash grows. Xavier something announces bid for California governor. We don't want him. I told ChatGPT something I will regret. You're like, there's people under my fucking floor. You know, dead bodies. We have news reports on what supposedly went down behind the scenes with Morgan Wallen. Dude, bullshit. We're going to switch to local news. Boo-doo-boo. I need my stream deck to hit some noises. Like Seinfeld. Like that Seinfeld bass, dude. I might make my own. Okay. Here we are in local news. This is in the Michiana area, which is like the northwest Indiana and southwest Michigan region. See it? Michigan, Indiana, Michiana. Say it with me. Michiana. You guys got it? Exactly. Good boy, Wild Onion Boy. Okay, so looks like crews work to repair more than 300 damaged poles as power restoration efforts continue. Yeah, it's bad around here, guys. The storm came through and blew us all away. Blew your top right off. Crews work to repair more than 300 damaged poles. Okay. Yeah, I heard it's pretty bad in the city I'm in. I'm in Mishawaka. We actually call it Mishi. Here's some pictures. No. That was some sad-ass pictures, guys. Mishawaka wins Creating Places grants to embrace history through shoes. What does that mean? Does that have to do with the ball band stuff? Because they used to make the rubber soles for shoes. And that's a factory that pretty much started the city. I don't know what it means. And they fucking block it out, dude. They want you to pay for everything. Mishawaka Recycling Center extends hours to aid storm cleanup and debris disposal. One seriously injured, 2 vehicle crash at SR2 and Rush Road. Do we have pics? Hold on to your seats. We're going to look into some extreme footage. And watch out. Watch out. Hopefully it goes. It seems like this local news are trying to get a bite at every angle. Let's actually find some. I bet you I can find some pictures on Facebook in this 574 Nosy Neighbors group. I've been all on it, dude. Just talking mad shit. I told everyone I'm taking over this group. Here we go. Severe weather possible, too. News from INM, recommendation. These people in this group are so dumb. They're like, why would this guy be knocking on my door? And it's like, how the fuck would we know who this guy is knocking on your door? Recommendations for decently priced water softener replacement. Possible installation as well. And then people advertise shit. That's where I'm going to start putting my videos. Anyone know why the Starbucks on North Dixie Way is closed today? I don't know. What is the name of the weather app that you can use on your phone? Come on, where are the pics? We need more pics on this storm. Can we find them? No. A couple days late. Okay. If anyone around Terra's Bola is wondering, we lost power. Shit, here we go. See a video from the storm. Oop. Yeah, too loud. Don't need sound. Okay, what happened? What's going on? Damn, that lightning strike. Yeah, when I took a shower this morning, I thought lightning was going to come and electrocute me. So I made it quick. I had a quick one today. I had to go in and out. Yeah. Where is it? There it is, my banned sign. My unbanned sign. I'm unbanned, baby. I'm feeling so fresh. So clean. And then people just complain about their neighbors. Should be an easy way to find that spoiler. What do you do? Please share from the police department. Tipsters will remain anonymous. The Plymouth help. I don't know, dude. I just want the pictures. Oh man, a big fire on US 20. Looks like nothing's popping. I need to start posting in here and get some clout up. Does anyone know where the hundreds of these trucks posted everywhere, different parking lots scattered in Mishawaka? It's bad in Mishawaka, obviously, I heard. I went to pay my electricity bill yesterday, and I was like, has it been busy? And they're like, oh, no, it's not busy. And they claim to have 95% of everything turned on, but I heard it's not turned on at all. People are like 3 days without power right now, almost, which is pretty brutal. Let's actually show the unbanned sign on my page. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and just show that. Come on, will you go or what? See, it's trying to play with me, guys. See, the system wants to keep me banned. But I broke the ban. Come on, baby, bring it. Bring it to me. Where are we at? It's like it just won't go. Almost there. Yeah, it's good, guys. This is, like I said, while we wait for this to load, I got an album coming out May 1st called The Psycho's Path. And I explained it earlier. It's like the anti-hero's journey. And it's the path to take. Here's a little sample of the music too. It's going to be raw, dude. We're going to get this shit on the radio, even though it has that punk aesthetic. I don't know if this shit's playing though. Let's skim down here. I'm back on Facebook too. You got to check me out. Go add me. You can see me just fucking take over the entire town via Facebook. It's going to be funny. I don't know. It's not working. I don't know. I think I might do kind of like I want to keep my stream going 24 hours. So I've loaded up like a bunch of music videos and skateboarding videos and stuff like that. Here, let me move to the screen. Skateboarding videos and cool stuff. So I'm going to try different things out, but I'm always going to come out on the news on noon. And like, guys, I apologize for not being here for like 6 weeks. Seriously, I had to rewire myself in preparation. Once I finally figured out the structure of my show, I had to figure out what the fuck was going on. Okay? And I had to get that in order so I could really make shit happen. So today's been a good show, and I need to figure out how to get my faster so I can open up more tabs. We're going to keep structuring shit. We're going to keep blowing up on the news. More reels, more YouTube videos. All this will be posted on Facebook or YouTube, and god damn. It's just going slow. We're going to have to figure out. Yeah, my Ableton Live's closed and everything. So it's going to be dope. Like, this is just my 3rd day back, but we're building it up. You might seem like, okay, it's kind of like unorganized or whatever, but it's getting there. Now that we have the album coming out, it's fucking game over, baby! Woo! Golly gee, I feel good. All right, guys, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be on here. We're gonna bring the shit. Come talk some shit to me online on Instagram, on Facebook. Go check out the YouTube videos. If you miss a full stream, it'll be on there immediately when it uploads. This has been fun. I want to say fuck you to the posers and hell yeah to the real ones, because we're coming in hot. We're coming in strong. And before I leave, what I want to do is leave you guys with a very important inspirational video that's like a 10-minute long video, and it's going to play after I get off here. So let me set that up real quick. It's a speech by Carl Jung that I think is a good sentiment for everything. And I love you guys. I love my chat. And fucking rock on, dude. We're going to keep trying to make the show longer. So enjoy this while I fucking dip out of here. It looks like it's a 16-minute long video, but fuck it, guys. If you need something inspirational to listen to, this is it, baby. So, here we go. Fuck yeah. I love you guys. We're going to switch to this screen. I'm going to take my video off. Fucking love you guys. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Love you.
There's a reason why some people remain unshaken, no matter what life throws at them. The world hurls chaos their way, people insult them, plans fall apart, setbacks come one after another, yet they stay calm, as if untouched by the storm. What do they know that others don't? Most people go through life in a constant state of reaction. Someone cuts them off in traffic, instant anger. A coworker makes a passive-aggressive comment. Their entire mood shifts. A stranger gives them a strange look. Suddenly self-doubt creeps in. But what if you could be free from all of it? What if no person, no situation, no external force had the power to disturb your peace ever again? Carl Jung once said that most people are prisoners of their own reactions. They believe the world is acting upon them, when in truth, they are simply reflecting what they have yet to master within themselves. Here's the truth. Nothing can affect you unless it finds something inside you to cling to. If someone calls you stupid and you get angry, it's because a part of you fears it might be true. If someone ignores you and you feel hurt, it's because a part of you still seeks validation from others. That's why two people can experience the exact same event, yet respond in completely different ways. It's never really about what happens. It's about what's happening inside of you. This is what many refer to as shadow work. The process of bringing the unconscious into the light, of realizing that every annoyance, every frustration, every emotional trigger is actually a message from within. Most people run from these signals. They try to suppress them, ignore them, or blame the outside world for making them feel this way. But those who truly awaken come to a powerful realization. The external world is simply a mirror of your internal state. And the moment you grasp this, you tap into something extraordinary, the ability to shape your reality by mastering yourself. But here's the catch. Most people don't want to hear that. They'd rather believe their pain is caused by their boss, their ex, their circumstances, or just plain bad luck. It feels easier to accept that life is unfair than to accept that they may be the ones giving their power away. Yet for those brave enough to look inward, to stop blaming and start observing, a new kind of freedom becomes available. And the best part? When you stop reacting, you stop being controlled. You no longer need to avoid negative people. You don't need to manipulate your environment. You simply become immune, not disconnected, but unshakable. Not emotionless, but completely untouchable. The illusion of control versus the freedom of letting go. Most people spend their entire lives trying to control things they were never meant to. They want to be liked. They want life to be predictable. They want everything to go their way. And when it doesn't, they suffer. They get angry when someone disrespects them. They feel betrayed when life doesn't follow the script. They take everything personally, as if the universe itself has conspired against them. But here's the truth. Nothing in this world is truly under your control, except for one thing: your perception. Carl Jung grasped something that many never do. The external world is neutral. It isn't good or bad, kind or cruel. It simply is. What makes it seem otherwise is the lens through which you view it. Think about it. Two people experience the exact same situation: a breakup, a financial loss, a failure. One spirals into despair, believing everything is falling apart. The other sees a lesson, a chance to evolve, a doorway to something better. The difference? Perception. Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." What Jung meant is simple yet profound. As long as you're unaware of the unconscious stories you're telling yourself about people, success, love, your worth, you'll keep reacting blindly. You'll believe life is just happening to you, never realizing that much of it is happening through you. And here's where it gets truly interesting. The more you try to control the external world, the more power you give it over your internal state. The moment you need someone to respect you, they gain control over you. The moment you need a situation to unfold a certain way, it begins to own you. The moment you require life to be fair, you're already setting yourself up for disappointment. But the instant you release that illusion of control, everything changes. You become free. Free from needing validation, free from fearing failure, free from the constant tension of trying to force life into your ideal image. Really think about it. The people who are truly untouchable in this life aren't those who control everything around them. They're the ones who have mastered themselves. They stay still in chaos, steady in uncertainty, unbothered by opinions, and unafraid of what's next. They've learned a secret most people never do. Control is an illusion, and the real power lies in surrender. The moment you stop chasing it, you become truly powerful. And here's the paradox. When you no longer need things to go your way, they often do. When you stop fearing what others think, confidence rises naturally. When you stop pursuing success from a place of lack, opportunities begin to flow to you with ease. When you stop resisting life and start moving with it, everything starts falling into place, almost effortlessly. This isn't just philosophy, it's backed by neuroscience. Cognitive psychology studies have shown that the more we try to force control, whether it's over people, outcomes, or even our own thoughts, the more resistance we create. That's why people who are desperate for love often push it away, why fear of failure leads to self-sabotage, and why those who cling to control usually feel the most powerless. So ask yourself, are you living in reaction or in action? Are you the master of your perception? Because once you truly understand that nothing outside of you holds power over your inner state, life begins to feel like a completely different game. The untouchable mind. How to be unshaken by anything. Picture this. You're walking down the street, just minding your own business, when someone suddenly hurls an insult at you. Maybe they call you foolish, weak. They say you'll never amount to anything. Now pause for a moment. What actually happens inside you at that exact second? Most people instantly become defensive or feel wounded. Their emotions hijack them before they even realize what's happening. Heart racing, anger flaring. The mind replays the insult like a broken record, feeding the fire of frustration. But now imagine a completely different reaction. Nothing. No spike of emotion, no tension, just a quiet inner awareness that says, that has nothing to do with me. This is the essence of what the Stoics taught, what Zen masters lived, what Carl Jung deeply understood. Nothing external can disturb your peace unless you allow it to. But let's take it even deeper. Why do most people get affected? It's because they're unconsciously identified with a false self, a fragile identity built on opinions, validation, and attachment to how things should be. So when someone challenges that identity, it feels like a personal attack. It's not just an insult. It's a threat to the story they tell themselves about who they are. Jung called this the shadow self, the hidden part of our psyche where we bury our fears, insecurities, and unresolved pain. And when someone triggers us, they're not causing that pain. They're revealing it. They're showing us a wound that's already there. Think about it. If you were truly at peace with yourself, someone's insult wouldn't matter. It wouldn't land. It wouldn't stick. It would pass right through you, like wind through an open window. It would be like shouting at a mountain. It simply echoes back, untouched, unmoved. So the real question becomes, why are you reacting? If someone calls you a failure, does it sting because deep down, you fear it might be true? If someone disrespects you, does anger rise because you're still chasing recognition? If life doesn't go according to plan, do you spiral because you're clinging to a specific outcome? The issue isn't the world, it's the way you see yourself. The true power doesn't come from silencing critics, avoiding discomfort, or eliminating every problem. It comes from cultivating an unshakable mind, a mind that doesn't need outside approval, a mind that doesn't collapse under pressure, a mind that fully understands this simple truth. All control begins and ends with perception. And this isn't just a philosophical ideal, it's grounded in psychology. Research shows that emotional reactivity is a learned habit. The brain creates and strengthens neural pathways based on repeated responses. The more you let the world dictate your emotions, the more automatic that response becomes. But here's the best part. You can retrain your brain. Neuroscientists have proven that with mindfulness, cognitive reframing, and intentional exposure to discomfort, you can literally rewire your emotional patterns. Over time, insults stop wounding you. Failures lose their power to define you. Uncertainty no longer terrifies you. At that point, you stop living at the mercy of the world and start living in mastery of yourself. At that point, you become untouchable, not because the world has changed, but because you have. There's something curious about human nature. We believe we're reacting to the world around us, but in truth, we're always reacting to ourselves. Picture this. Someone insults you. Their words land like a dagger. But pause for a moment. Where do you actually feel the pain? It's not in the words themselves. It's in the meaning you gave them. It's in the old wounds they touch, the stories buried deep in your subconscious, the parts of you that haven't fully healed. Carl Jung understood this deeply. He once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." And that's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. Nothing, absolutely nothing, outside of you holds power unless you hand it over. Think of it like a mirror. If your reflection suddenly frowned at you, you wouldn't yell at the mirror. You'd realize you're the one frowning. Yet when life mirrors our inner world, when people trigger us, when situations stir up emotion, we react as if the mirror is the problem. We point fingers. We demand others change. All while missing the most profound realization. The outer world is simply reflecting what's already within. The real question is, why do we give so much power to things outside of us? The answer is simple: attachment. When your sense of self is tied to external things, opinions, validation, outcomes, you will always be a prisoner to them, at the mercy of what others think, at the mercy of what happens, at the mercy of what goes wrong. But what if you stopped playing that game? What if, instead of reacting, you became the one who simply observes? Detachment isn't about becoming cold or numb, it's about becoming unshakable. It's realizing that you are not your emotions, you are the awareness behind them. Think of a storm. Thunder crashes, wind screams, lightning tears across the sky, but above it all, untouched and serene, is the sky itself. You are not the storm, you are the sky. And that's the truth. The greatest power is not in controlling the world, it's in mastering how you see it. Because the moment you stop reacting, you start reclaiming your reality. People feel it. They can't trigger you. They can't pull you into their chaos. They can't hijack your peace, because now you own your energy. So the question becomes, how do you step into this state of untouchable presence? It starts with a radical shift in awareness. The understanding that you've never actually been reacting to the world. You've only ever been reacting to your mind's interpretation of it. Think about it. Two people can go through the exact same situation and walk away feeling completely different. Someone bumps into them on the street. One person shrugs and keeps moving. The other holds onto it for hours, stewing in anger and frustration. The event was the same. The reaction, entirely different. Why? Because the reaction was never about the event. It was about the mind's interpretation of it. Carl Jung often spoke of the shadow self, the unconscious parts of our psyche we push away, the hidden wounds, the buried emotions, the fears we pretend don't exist. And yet, these are the very forces that end up running our lives. Why do certain words hit a nerve? Why do certain people seem to trigger us so easily? Because they're touching parts of us we haven't fully owned yet. If someone can easily manipulate your emotions, it's not because they're powerful, it's because they're pressing on something within you that remains unresolved. The key to becoming unshakable isn't in suppressing emotion, it's in facing it. It's in observing your triggers, not running from them. It's in shifting the question from, why did they do that to me, to, what inside me is reacting right now? Picture a chessboard. Most people go through life as pieces on that board, reacting to every move, trapped in the game. But mastery? Mastery is becoming the player, the one who sees the board, plans the moves, stays composed, and higher still, be the observer, the one watching the whole game from above, seeing every pattern before it unfolds. That's what emotional detachment really is, not numbness, but awareness, not suppression, but sovereignty. You're not avoiding emotions, you're understanding them so deeply that they lose control over you. You stop being a prisoner of your reactions, and you become the master of your mind. And here's the wild part. Once you stop reacting, the world starts responding to you. People notice the shift. You're no longer chasing validation. Suddenly, others seek yours. You no longer feed into negativity. It loses its grip on you. You stop being a puppet of the world and become the one pulling the strings. The secret lies in real-time self-awareness. In every moment, you face a simple choice. React mindlessly or observe consciously. The next time someone tries to trigger you, pause. Catch that split second before the reaction takes over. Feel the emotion rise, but instead of being consumed by it, witness it. Like a scientist studying an experiment, curious, calm, detached. That moment of stillness, that's where your power lives. So, how do you train this awareness until it becomes second nature? That's what we're diving into next, because the moment you stop letting the world pull your strings is the moment you take your power back, master your reactions, and you master your reality. If this message hit home, drop a comment below. What was your biggest takeaway? And if you're ready to keep expanding your mind, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Because what's coming next might just change the way you see everything. See you in the next one.